welcome back to the vlog. Today we are travelling down for a very exciting getaway at Crieff Hydro Hotel. I've probably been to Crieff like at least 25 times. Mom sent me these photos earlier. This was me in Crieff Hydro back when I was my toddler's age, or I was probably like 2 or 3. So I've literally been coming here my whole life, and they've just done a £5 million renovation. So we're heading down with Matthew, my husband, and 2 little babies. We're going down and having 2 nights away. We're going to one of the self-catering cottages. That's where we find easiest to stay with kids because they can get their own bedroom. They go down to bed at about 7 and then we can just chill. The one that we're going to actually has a hot tub, which I'm excited for. We've brought Prosecco down, and our hope is at 7 PM, once they're all in their bed, we can then just crash and chill. It's great because you still get full use of the hotel, the facilities like the pool. I'm really excited to see this new renovation. Part of me also feels nervous about it because so many of our memories from children are like in the ballroom just dancing around, running around, and it feels like that's now all just a bar, which kind of makes me a little bit sad about that. But I'm open. When I first heard it was going to be a bar, I was like, how could they do this? But I am open to seeing how it is. I've heard it's beautiful, so let's go. And we've just come to the cottage. I've not been in yet, so let's go have a little look. The kitchen space. Oh, lovely. This is the living room. Nice little door out to the garden. And I'm sure there's a hot tub out here. That's what I'm looking for. Oh my goodness, there's literally a whole dining room in this cottage. Sorry, what? Wow. Outside seating area. We've stayed in the self-catering quite a lot before because a lot of them are dog friendly and so good for kids. But we've never stayed in this cottage before, and I think I'm pretty sure that it is by far the nicest. This is one of the bedrooms here with single beds. Is that it? Bathroom. Another bedroom here. There's another bathroom. And oh, a shower. This must be the final bedroom. I'm pretty sure I've now shown you all the bedrooms. The cottage is actually so much bigger than I even expected, so I'm so excited for this day. I'm just hearing a little mummy. Hiya.
Hiya. Hiya.
They've actually left us this lovely welcome pack. Their own 1881 gin. Their own 1881 gin, and some treats from the sweet shop. I can't eat dairy and soya, and they've literally filled up this bag full of dairy and soya free chocolates, which is so thoughtful. I feel like that's going so above and beyond because usually I can't eat the sweets and I am such chocoholic. They've got garnishes for the gin, so definitely later once the kids are in bed, me and Matthew will have to get into that hot tub with a gin with my dairy free, soya free chocolate. Oh, that is really good down those stairs. Yeah, oh, you don't need a seat. Oh, you don't need a seat. Oh, yeah, look, that's the baby seat, but the baby already has a seat. Oh yeah, that's just pizza boxes. Right. Thank you. I always wanted some chewed up pepper. My cocktails arrived, we've ordered pizza, so I'll show you what that's like when we come in there. It's very hard to dine with a 2-year-old and a baby, but I think we've mastered it. Stickers. Turns out stickers are the best way forward.
Do you have the bit?
What's that? Oh yeah, I do have food has arrived. We're just heading back to the lodge after a really nice dinner at Piccolo. So you can actually sit, this is Piccolo here, you can actually sit outside. I can imagine that would be so lovely in summer. I've got a runaway child. So come on, you need to hold my hand, we're on a road.
Bye.
Bye. You saying bye to your cup? I'm actually hiding outside from the children because my 2-year-old has managed to work out how to climb out of the travel cot. It's a little bit windy. My 2-year-old's managed to work out how to climb out of the travel cot. So we've just spent the last half hour just going back in the cot, and she's finally down. So wish me luck. I really want us to enjoy the hot tub, our Prosecco. Robes are on, time for the hot tub. You know what, I think that this cottage would be amazing for like a hen party. I actually had my hen party here. I think this would have really been the perfect spot for it. Oh, it's nice and toasty. Because you've got the 3 bedrooms, the hot tub, you're right beside the hotel with all the restaurants. Brilliant for family as well. I think it would be great if you were coming here with grandparents or whatever. It'd been ideal for my hen party because we would have had the hot tub too. How do you get this off? Do you know if it falls? Oh, I see. That's fine. We're currently heading for breakfast in the Miko restaurant, so we're heading back. I've not quite worked out his camera yet, but we're heading back into the main entrance and going to the Miko restaurant, and you get a big breakfast buffet, which I am excited for. I'm hungry. We had a slight ordeal at 4 in the morning when our 2-year-old decided she wasn't going to sleep. This is the new ballroom bar bit. Take you through to the Miko dining room where we're getting our breakfast.
Right, well, she wants to sit in the seat.
Well, it's like I thought I would just show you the garden of this cottage because it's so nice. So obviously we've got our hot tub area here that we enjoyed last night, and then you come round. I would say it feels like you're almost more in an Airbnb than an actual hotel than in the Hydro Resort. Beautiful. So I've had a little reflection on going to Piccolo last night. The food itself was so good. The toppings were really high quality, like it was beef brisket and pork chunks or whatever, but you could tell that they were proper butcher meat. The service was top class, they were so friendly, it was really kiddie. The cocktails were great. However, whenever we're here we tend to go to this Italian called Della Vino in Crieff, and it's right in the centre, and it's also fantastic and also significantly cheaper. And I think while that's really handy and convenient, so I suppose it's got a lot of pros in that, I would just stick to going to Della Vino in future because our bill for Piccolo I think came to like £90, whereas Della Vino last time we were here in March we were about £62 I think. So eating quite comparative food, it's so good as well, and also nice to take a little wander into Crieff, into the town. Other than the price, I can't criticise Piccolo. Really friendly. Oh no, it's starting to rain. It's so windy right now. I forgot my little microphone. We're just heading to the Adventure Glen right now, which is basically a huge big kids play park. I almost feel like Crieff is Scotland's kind of equivalent to Centre Parks. I know it's different in that Centre Parks is much bigger and you cycle everywhere, but you've got the gorgeous views, you've got everything to do for kids, you've got all the places to eat, so it's really ideal. The history of Crieff Hydro is that it was initially a wellness retreat. The person that founded it, I think he was a doctor or a medic of some sort. The idea was that there was a hydropathy and you would come and there was a pool and they would have no drinking, no smoking, and you'd be spending time outdoors, which is funny because I actually think that would be really popular now. It's funny how these things kind of come back round again. I was having a nice relaxed lunch on my own. Turns out I'm not wrong. Bacon sandwich time. Not the most inspiring, but the best that I've got right now. While this may look calm and sophisticated, quite the opposite was true because Matthew was in the bathroom after our 2-year-old managed to get chili in her eye and was screaming everywhere down. However, this food was utterly incredible. It's the new restaurant East, which is Asian inspired. We failed miserably at dinner, so we're heading back to the lodge, wine in hand, all the food in boxes, and me and Matthew can enjoy it in peace with the kids in bed. Back, plated up the feast. It'll probably be a little bit cold now, but it still looks so good. We've had our lovely dinner date outside. I'm just waiting to pour a gin. This is the Crieff Hydro's own gin, and it's a very pink shade of pink. Can you see this? It is vibrant pink. So I'll make up a little gin and then we'll relax, watch Race Across the World with my dairy-free chocolate. So it's actually turned out to be probably my ideal kind of night. Like literally just like the two of us out in the garden was just, Matthew doesn't love being in the vlogs, but yeah, probably just my favourite kind of night in the end up. Matthew, did you enjoy yourself?
Yeah, it was good.
It was good. Are you like to be in this vlog? No. I've not vlogged much this morning because we're just checking out. We've just packed everything up into the car. We're all good to go. We need to check out in 2 minutes, so we better get going. So today we're going to go for a walk. We're having afternoon tea and our 2-year-old's going to sit on a pony for 5 minutes. So great excitement, all busy. This is the entertainment at Current. Sticking stickers all over him. Stickers have been a common theme of this holiday. We've just been sticking everywhere. So basically when I grew up, this was all the ballroom, and there was this huge big stage here where the band would play, there would be ceilidhs, and then this whole room was like a dance floor, and I had so many memories of like dancing in the ballroom and wandering around here. We would come and we would sit and have like coffee in the winter garden, and it was so easy for kids to wander around, whereas very much it is now like a bougie bar. I do miss that aspect of being able to just wander around. That's probably also the sentimental part of me that's come here for years growing up. I've been here almost every year since I was a baby. My mum came here as kids, so I suppose that's like the sentimental piece of me that's like, oh, but like traditionally that was always so nice, whereas I guess if you've never been here before and you're coming for the first time, you'll be like, oh wow, this is stunning. So I can understand why they did it, because why it's been done, because it does look amazing. I'll show you here. So Matthew's taking the kids down to the soft play, which is where I'm headed right now to meet them. I just abandoned them with them. There is a soft play in a big kiddie area, which is all free to use the whole time, which is brilliant because it does make it easy when it's quite rainy like this. This is another cafe space here that you've got. There's like a sports TV there. Have you had a good week, Matthew?
Yeah, it's been really nice.
What's been your highlight?
Having our East food last night.
Oh, East was amazing. So good. And then seeing our little 2-year-old on the pony today, that was quite cute, wasn't it?
Yeah.
She was trotting around, she was like, Daddy, I'm wearing a hat. Well, she didn't say that, she was like, Daddy, hat. But we have had such an amazing week and 2 nights. It's been lovely to have family time together, making lots of nice memories.